who predicted this?
I need to start looking into Martin Lee.
Say something bad.
Friends, today we have a very special caller, breaking important news right here, because where else? Mayor Osborn, thanks for calling in.
No, thank you, Jonah. When you were publishing the Bugle, you were always fair to me. Tough, sure, but fair.
Well, that's my job, Mr. Mayor. All I have is my integrity, and I won't compromise it for anyone. Now, what's this crucial breaking news you're revealing for the first time anywhere on my show?
Well, after the brutal, cowardly City Hall bombing that almost claimed my life, it's clear our understaffed police department needs help. And I want to reassure the people of New York that I am providing it.
Aha! I said it! You all heard me say we needed this. Are you using my idea of bringing in cops from Lake Placid?
Ah, no. Though that was a fine idea. No, this would be a security contractor, much like the ones our military uses to assist our troops overseas. I can't name it until the contracts are signed, but their qualifications are impeccable.
Well, that sounds terrific, Mr. Mayor. Though, of course, I'll have to reserve my tough but fair final judgment until I have all the facts.
I'd expect nothing less. And let me stress, this is in no way replacing our brave officers of the law, just augmenting them in a way that cuts through the red tape and gets results.
And results are what we want. You know, I'm glad you're here, so I can share my theory on how Spider-Man may well be working with the demons.
And a fascinating theory it is, I'm sure. But my doctors are advising me to get some rest now, so if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. Thank you for calling in, Mr. Mayor. My lines are open for you anytime. Jared, did you hear? Tough, but...
MJ's hunch was right. Place is crawling with demons. Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
Many works of temple. The outlook people had at the time, no doubt for 2000 AD, is still being
Alright, cool.
a toxic wasteland, punctuated
Give me
by
just a second here.
the size of multiple states.
Let's
The
see
1977
what...
British comic series was deeply influential, and one of its leading figures,
Yeah, just
Judge
bear
Dredd,
with me
is
just
one
for
of the most
one
iconic characters
second.
ever designed. The judge himself was
If y'all can hear me,
law
just
enforcement,
bear with me.
military government, and a fallible court system all rolled into one. Judge, jury, and executioner. These were the early literary influences that would lay down the groundwork for cyberpunk as a self-contained genre, distinct from science fiction. A small band of beatnik authors would draw from these sources to create a new wave of futuristic narrative, one that would paint worlds of technologically augmented societies, and the underdogs and anti-heroes that lived there. Names like Bruce German, Walter John Williams, and William Gibson
Alright, so yeah.
development of early cyberpunk literature, such as the tech-themed
Damn, you guys can hear
published in Omni
everything.
magazine in the early 80s, like Johnny Mnemonic and Burning Chrome. These
Damn,
stories
man,
are some
so...
of the earliest examples of
What about now? Can you hear me now?
themes of the increasingly tightening grip.
Damn, I'm sorry, you guys can hear everything that they got going on back there.
These stories more than
Holy
made up
shit.
for the factual embellishments with a chilling prescience of what our future could hold.
That's
These ideas were
bad.
different, bizarre, and while not entirely new, had a raw edge to them. Their purveyors were collectively referred to as cyberpunks by Gardner Dozois, a science fiction magazine editor who borrowed the term from a Bruce Bethke short story of the same name. It became a brand of nonconformity and anti-establishment thinking, and that distanced it from the science fiction status quo. and thus the term cyberpunk was sealed into pop culture. After death in the family and a rug falling out,
Whatever. Anyways,
based on Frank Herbert's Dune, director
it should be working. Everything should be working.
So convincing by its producer after over a decade of development hell, Scott was compelled to work Philip K. Dick's cyberpunk novel. Do androids dream of electricity?
Gosh darn, I hope everything is working.
It's an inherently philosophical story about humanity following World War terminus and the remaining civilization's dogmatic adherence to empathy as a human.
Anyway,
during the film's development,
I guess we'll find out.
Another unrelated adaptation's title, simply because he liked the name better, and so the most iconic cyberpunk ever made, Blade was born. It's an edgier, more materialistic interpretation of PKD's novel, foregoing the more on-the-nose themes of 5D, social obligation, and laser focusing on the core story of a bounty hunter tracking down women-like androids. In this adaptation, known as Replicants, the inclusion of 1940s post-war imagery is what keeps it power. In the retro fashion of the film, Blade Runner took the more high-end Rick Deckard and reimagined him as a rugged, jaded Deckard, like the noir classics, and a Philip Marlowe or Sam Spade, traditionally Rick attitude film. Instead, the character speaks a lot, with a stirring soundtrack by legendary group, as well as one of the most memorable openings in cinematic history. Inspired from metal and neon, here's the blackened sky.
Okay, that's all of them.
Los Angeles. The whole city looks like something from a dream, or perhaps a nightmare, that hasn't quite made its mind up yet. So much of the backstory and world building is communicated visually. It's like the mile-high skyscrapers and urban infrastructure is in slow motion.
A security lock.
Pillars of fire.
Use these on banks, not recycling
The
centers.
entire city is one big churning factory.
Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from.
Neon lights. Giant electronic billboards on
Looks like I could override the circuit.
Always night, always
Need
day.
my electric webs.
It was a city that never slept. It never saw the light of day. Everything was
That did something. It looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
Decades old-fashioned, anachronistic architecture, and vehicles with advanced propulsion technology, but stylized after automobiles of the 40s and 50s. It all felt so real.
There.
Visual effects.
Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by.
For visual feast of an opening, the stage is set. In the future, all columns
Gotcha.
need an advanced and expendable work.
Almost there. One more box should do it.
While replicants are created. At first, they are a perfect solution, but eventually, that design flaw manifests, and replicants develop emotions and become dangerously unstable. A 4-year life is placed as a safety measure to circumvent replicants. But in the latest outbreak, a crew of advanced XS6 models are reported to have escaped outfield colonies and come back to Earth. And the conclusion
That's it.
was to send Blade Runners, specialized hunters, to retire these dangerous replicants. The iconic one-camp testing machine is the only reliable way to differentiate the replicant from the human. It's an interesting parallel to the real-life test that computer scientist Alan Turing proposed back in the 1950s, designed to estimate the artificial intelligence's capability of human-like intelligence. The film's void comp test is sort of an anti-Turing test, where a suspected replicant is asked highly calculated non-sequiturs in order to eventually trigger an emotional response. Our very first dialogue is between a Blade Runner screening a new worker. The testee, Leon, seems nervous and awkward. The questions are abstract hypotheticals, some sort of empathetic film. What are some good things that come into your mind about your mother, and the like? Presumably, a human referred to for replicant, they have to compute a solution for which there is no logic. It's like putting a nonsense element into a calculator, then sitting on the
Oh man.
spinning and spinning until Leon suddenly snaps into a murderous rage.
These must be where they're planning to attack. Wait. These are Osborn campaign offices. All the paths originate from the same address. Lots of high-tech equipment. Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons of my own. Explosives from Fisk's construction site. Guns from Fisk's armory. Truck bombs? This is crazy. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb-making, gun-running.
Another subplot.
My God.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
We must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
Same person. Love and hatred. One thing he desires.
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help me find a new job.
We're not endorsing the audio from whatever YouTuber this is. I don't know. I'm sure somebody, whoever sees this, identifies it. We are not endorsing them.
On the other hand, Batman sees a future for himself and his friends, but is bound by an irreversible 4-year lifespan. He feels robbed of the greatest gift that one could have, and his struggles go way regret. In this way, neither character can escape their fate, and ultimately, that's what leads to their mutual respect at the end. They are both loved in a great machine, which they have no power to change. Runner actually talks of intriguing technology. Those instances, scanning, zooming, and the camera position of a photograph after it was taken. Video evidence and realism, while all animals in the world are coded the events preceding the story. Many of the cityscapes, buildings, machinery, and Blade Runner were imagined by the highly respected concept artist. His work spans decades and is either sculpted or highly influenced icons, futurist media. Indeed, once told science fiction, reality ahead of schedule. Numerous films, video games, and media bears the mark. Blade Runner is alien. From Star Trek to Elysium, Dark was lived in visionary. Real. About this future noir exploration.
Hope you guys are loving my swing ability and my zipping on through.
Became an absolute cult classic as time went on. In no small part due to Ridley Scott's attention at the director's cut, specifically to address the undesirable edits to the film. Studio intervention.
Consolidated shipping.
Remains one of the most celebrated cinematic masterpieces of all time.
A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly, but also with style.
Quietly and with some style. I don't see why that could be a problem. I don't see why that can't be a problem. That would be a problem. You know what I mean? Why would that be a problem? I think we can do that. Oh shit.
As a family-friendly Disney film, Tron was an unlikely influence of the cyberpunk genre.
Oh
For no other reason,
shit.
the vivid portrayal of cyberspace. Brightly colored prints set in expansive worlds. These visuals set the stage as circuits, software, and computer processes might look like today. A heavy dose of creative license, of course. Tron would set the standard for the cyberspace aesthetic.
So my roommate was talking to me.
The movie was the leading edge digital aesthetic. Sadly, many early cyberpunk movies box office lows. However, in Toronto, released in 2 weeks ago.
I thought you was talking to me earlier.
This guy assumed that he copied the style. Indicated Gibson rewrote the first 2/3 of the book 12 times. Permanently shaped. Yet, when Gearman's was published in 1984, it quickly became spreading through pop culture like circuits on Leatherman. Neuromancer. Now through spiral, the body was permanently dead. Before we're able to do one thing he was good at, projecting it into the Matrix. Cyber that connects all the world's computers, citizens, hackers, and operators. The stark vision of the future that permanently outlines the set to sprawl, crime cases all the zone filled with lowlights, organized crime, and cybernetically armed. Cases like that meets the haunting theme of Molly, a razor girl, fitted with retractable claws, covered by lightless, mirrored He saves him from self-destructive path, sets an offer to keep looking up They fix the case up, make him able to hack again, and give him a new lease on life. The caveat that he takes on a very dangerous mission. He reluctantly agrees, half deciding to ditch the operation and run for his life, but he soon discovers their contingency plan.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Better get this fucking mission over with.
Cripple his acting ability, bringing back the score line. A broken man, just like before. An indentured servitude preparing for a big-time cyber heist, preparing for the mission of their lives. All the while, is being contacted and manipulated by an artificial intelligence.
Lee's not out here. Better check inside.
The feature would establish many tropes.
These guys aren't kidding around.
Things such as decking, street samurai, cyberspace, and intrusion countermeasures electronics, also known as
good thing I stopped this when I did. Could blow up half of Manhattan with this stockpile.
Hero and Mona Lisa Overdrive. Neuromancer became the first science fiction Triple Crown winner, scoring both Nebula
Invoice from an auto shop.
Best novel.
Pale
Horse Rides.
That's one expensive tune-up.
Best paperback original.
What else can I find around here?
6.5 million copies worldwide. Part neo-noir, part heist story. Neuromancer crystallized how a cyberpunk setting looks, feels, and reads for decades to come.
They have bases all around the city.
Breathtaking imagery, and a classy stream of consciousness. It was a peek into our dark, high-tech future through a hyper-stylized.
Was you talking to your mom earlier? You must have gotten. I said you must have gotten her to realize you weren't yelling. So what's she doing? Being a whore.
The mid-1980s saw a virtual explosion of cyberpunk media across all spectrums of entertainment, from film to television, from Japanese animation to tabletop games.
She gonna help her little nigger out?
The tabletop role-playing game by which was partly inspired by Hard
I said she gonna help her little nigger out.
By Walter John Williams.
I said she gonna help her little nick.
Cyberpunk 2020 frolicked with the rule of cool, and even had style over substance as one of the core guidelines in creating a character.